Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. This time around, I will be using the Valiant. I'm changing things up. I'm actually going to use the Valiant. I'm going to snipe for once. I don't do it very often. Certainly not as a Vanguard, but why not? I'll snipe. My aim wasn't too terrible this time around, so whatever. And I think I have the Hurricane as a secondary, but I pretty much never use it. I use the Valiant exclusively, and I do charge quite a bit still. I use it at point blank actually quite a few times, but you will see that in a bit. And just adjusting things, I found out recently, or rather, I had a feeling, but I was told by another player that accuracy has no effect on party members. Their accuracy isn't improved. I wasn't sure. I mean, maybe it makes them more accurate, maybe it doesn't, but he says it doesn't. I had a feeling it didn't, so I'm going to just stop using scopes for party member weapons. But anyway, moving past this in a second. Sorry that this takes a while sometimes, but I mean, I like to keep you guys up to date. That's why I show it. I still had not respec at this point. I respec a bit later. We are on Tuchanka, by the way. This is an N7 mission on Tuchanka. And I think... I don't remember what I do. Kind of moot. I'm going to be respecing. This was a fun mission. I enjoyed this mission. I enjoy this map. I don't think I died at all. I mean, maybe once. I don't really remember. It wasn't really hard or anything. It's Cerberus, but there aren't a lot of turrets to deal with, so that is always great in my book. I hate turrets. They make things slow. They're not hard to deal with, they make things slow. Not a lot of strategy to killing them. But I think we're going to have a little bit of plot, and then we're going to jump into the action, so I'll be back.
Forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Yes, that was short.
All right.
But we are back.
Find control room with those cannons. Kill anything in our way.
Again, I am using the Valiant. And just popping armor-piercing ammo, getting all of this stuff out of the way. Let's go, let's go. And I wasn't using Javik last mission, I was using ED, so I have to adjust everything. Don't know why I'm putting Slam on his hotbar, though. On my hotbar, it's not like I use it ever. Even on Javik, I usually just use Dark Channel, I guess. So, boom, headshot. Haven't sniped in quite a while. Still getting used to that. Boom, headshot. I do like the Valiant. It actually packs quite a punch. I think it does more damage per shot than the Viper. The Viper has 6 shots, this only has 3. But the Viper really doesn't do the damage that I'd like. It takes a lot of shots to take somebody down, whereas the Valiant, with only 3 shots, it has a lower margin of error, but, I mean, you have 3 shots. Come on, does it really take you more than 3 shots to get, you know, a headshot? Or just to kill somebody with a sniper rifle with the Valiant, considering how much damage it does? I don't know. I also have the mod that gives you a little bit of time dilation, which is nice. Just barely got that one. And all in all, this went pretty well. My aim was pretty decent this time around. It was the second mission of the day. First mission with the sniper rifle, though, so it doesn't really matter. And right now I'm just seeing how much damage can I do if I no-scope him, or can I hit him? And I do know I did test all the sniper rifles. None of them have decent accuracy at all when fired from the hip. I think the Saber actually had fairly... Was it the Saber? Had fairly good accuracy from the hip? I don't remember. I'm not going to say either way. Just disregard that. I don't remember. Check the target practice video series if you're interested. Either the Saber or one of the sniper rifles was half decent, but I don't remember. None of them were very good. By half decent, I mean just barely usable. Anyway, flanking up here, never really done that before on my engineer. I've only played this mission one other time, so I haven't played the map in multiplayer. So I'm not really used to everything where everything is, but I do see that there's a ton of people up here, which I was kind of expecting, but kind of not, especially just how they're positioned. So I throw a lift grenade, I think, and then just get out of there. And this is a bad spot. I shouldn't have been here. this was just a bad idea in general. You never want to attack somebody from low ground and a hallway. I mean, that's just against shooter doctrine. I mean, that's textbook stuff here. So you just expose the top of your head to them when you're coming up to get shots, and makes it easy to get grenades on you and everything else. Again, no scoping, not really working. I am remembering to use pull more often, which is nice. It is actually quite useful. At least as a Vanguard. And something just died. Sounded like an engineer. Yeah, and he shot me. That screwed up my aim. Unfortunately, this was just all around just not good. But we're about to clean house. I'll probably melee this guy or something, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. And just everybody has shields. And now there's a turret. I'm just getting the hell out of here. Slam my face into a wall in the process. And yeah, and I just abandoned this position. It's not... I shouldn't be here. I also like the very quick reload of the semi-automatic sniper rifles. Very helpful. The single shot, the lever action, I mean with quote fingers, lever action, those things have just insane reload times. Seriously. Yeah, I've gotten used to how far they roll at this point where I can lead it pretty well. But yeah, I enjoyed the Valiant. It was fun. I won't be using it again. I don't like to snipe. I especially don't like to snipe when I'm being watched by people. That is not good for my nerves. I have pressure to not miss, even more so than normal. Unless you guys love watching snipers miss all the time. I don't know. I never know with you guys what you actually want. So.
They're pulling the plug.
You'll need to get the power back
The
on.
plug, it has been pulled.
Let's move.
So, I didn't really remember what came at this point in the fight. I just knew that there were enemies, so I'm putting my party members in some high ground so that they can cover me. But yeah, really would have liked to have gotten some shots on these guys, but that just wasn't happening. I was all over the place with that one. And so they have some Nemesis snipers, and Nemesis snipers really aren't a problem ever throughout this entire battle. They never really get into a position where they can get shots on me for the most part. And how did one of those not hit his head? There we go. Seriously. And if you wonder why I randomly pause sometimes, it's because of the radar. There's radar when you pause. A lot of players, myself included, were not aware of that. Yeah, he was about to get away, but I killed him with the dark channel. So that's why I might just randomly pause. It's because I'm trying to get an idea of where enemies are. And I saw on radar that there were some people over here, but they're not in my line of sight yet. Here they come. This is a Centurion. Boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, this thing has some good power. I mean, one shot to take down the shield, one shot to finish the red bar. I mean, that was a headshot. But, I mean, if you can get headshots with it, it does really solid damage. And here I just don't know what the hell to do. And that did not go well. I'm not used to taking on Nemesis snipers as a Vanguard. Just period. I face them maybe one other time. I'm not sure, do I just charge on him? Do I try to snipe him? But that hesitation will be gone pretty soon, I'm sure. And we now have an engineer and somebody else. Sounds like a Nemesis sniper. Ah. There we go. Really wanted to kill that engineer. I hate turrets. Managed to get a quick shot on his backpack to finish him off. And here's another Nemesis sniper. But I'm not letting this one run away. Though I think he does still run away. Yes, he does. I'm so worried about him because I'm not sure, is he going to snipe me while he's running away? Or do they have to do that from behind cover? I mean, I I have faced them before on my engineer, but I faced them in totally different circumstances. So, but again, I will acclimate to that pretty soon. Next time I face them, I shouldn't have problems. Not that I had problems, but hesitation, it's the enemy. Leads to death. And we are about to open these things. It's not really plot or anything, it just takes a little time. I'm not going to let you guys skip it, because who cares? It's brief. Boom. And we should have one final wave of guys, I think.
I've rerouted the power.
Then this is just about done. This was a quick mission. Just one take. All done. No deaths. Not really hard or anything. There we go. The Guardians really do not seem to be like that much of a threat at all. I mean, as a Vanguard, especially if you have a weapon capable of hitting through the mail slot, which, I mean, the Valiant's perfectly capable, but even if I didn't have that, I could just as easily have charged on him, knocked away his shield, and shot him repeatedly. I mean, I actually look forward to Guardians. I just don't view them as a problem at all. Now, of course, now that I've said that, in the next video, next time I face him, I'll probably die like 10 times in a row for some reason. Yeah, unfortunately, the whole knock away the shield strategy and then get a quick headshot doesn't work very well with trying to no-scope a Valiant. But there we go. Just as well. Peeking. I believe I hear a Nemesis. They have a very distinctive voice. I don't know where Javik is that he can shoot up there at such an angle. There must be high ground back there. He's flying or something. I don't know what that was about. And it's right here that I realize it's probably not a good idea to be here. That is probably not a good way to go. I was trying to flank them, but and this is where I killed them last time. This is the direction, the doorway that I shot them last time with my engineer. And it works okay, but I'm having trouble getting shots on these guys because every time I peek for a second, they shoot me repeatedly. That screws up my aim. Yeah, see, once again. And I'm afraid to just charge into the room because I'm not sure if there's a turret set up or just what. This goes a little slow, and yeah, they constantly throw grenades. We have to back up, go back. Same thing happened on my engineer. There we go. So the engineer's taken out at least. But another grenade. I probably could have flanked them now from that ladder, but I didn't really think about it. I was kind of committed to taking them from right here. Yeah, and just barely missed him. Annoying. I think I'll probably charge now. Or soon. Oh, I throw a lift grenade. Then I charge. That finishes them all off with a biotic detonation. Seriously. There we go. Alright guys, well I think that's it. So all that's left is just a little tiny bit of plot. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. There'll be another Normandy video. Have a good one.
Commander, orders are initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
Dead and buried. All right. Good work, everyone.